Hello, hello, hello. Give me a second here. Trying to make sure this live streaming is up and going and
Hello and
everything
welcome to
is
my
working
channel.
well. Give me a second here. Awesome. Hope everybody's doing well. I will be getting started here uh, right now. That's awesome. Okay, so just want to make sure everything was up and going. I'm super excited to come to you today. I've been going live here. It's my second live. So I'm kind of excited to keep doing this. I want to kind of get used to going live. It's a little bit of a different experience for me. But hey, I've got a great topic here. It's one that I kind of already discussed, but I want to go over it again because it's a nice new feature that Highlevel has, and that's regarding artificial intelligence image creation. Now, if you've been a Highlevel user for the last several months and you've used it, you realize that AI creation from a text perspective has already been a part of Highlevel for the last several months. Highlevel has been doing a great job integrating this into the platform, trying to give you guys better ways of creating content, faster ways of building email templates, funnels, website copy, things like that, all using AI technology. Well, they've started the process with creating AI image creation. If you've used those tools before, they've been kind of clunky, and you've had to go to specific websites and kind of wait on either pay for premium service or kind of wait on the server to services resources to go down before you can actually generate images for free, at least on those particular models. So it's been kind of hit or miss. So I want to kind of go over just the AI setup, AI image creation, and kind of go over a little bit of a hack, because right now with Highlevel, one of the things that is a downside right now, and I don't mean to put anything bad against Highlevel, but the new AI image creation is only in the social planner feature right now. So if you want to use it in email creation, if you want to use it in funnel building, if you want to use it elsewhere, those are not available right now. However, I will show you a way that you can use that in here using the way Highlevel has the AI platform set up. So before we kind of really hop in and look at this, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I always appreciate your support. If you find the video useful, please leave me a comment. Let me know if you have any other questions. I certainly do appreciate it. And if you are interested in signing up for Highlevel, I am a Highlevel affiliate. Please use my link below. You will get a free trial as well as all the bonuses from my snapshot and onboarding courses and so forth. So that's my little plug. Let's kind of hop into AI image creation. So right now, before we get started, one of the first things you need to do is make sure that AI image creation is enabled. Now, by default, it is enabled for all sub accounts. Okay, so if you ever wanted to turn this feature off, you'll need to go to your agency settings. Go to your agency view, to your settings, and then to your content AI menu, and then inside of there you can turn on or off, just toggle on or off the features for each sub account if you don't want them to have access to this particular feature. So that's something new that Highlevel came up with. But right now what we're going to do is kind of dive into a sub account and start taking a look at how we can utilize all this. Now, before we actually get into the social planner AI image creation process, what I want to show you is the sort of the content AI area. Now, if you come over here underneath the automation process, this is where your workflows are created. And if you take a look here at the top, workflows, you've got content AI. This is your content AI library, if you will. Okay. All of the content that you create inside of Highlevel using either the text or image creation gets stored here. Okay, so let's take a look at that. So I'm just using this sub account because I've been doing some testing on it earlier and I've got some data populated. So right now, a couple of things on the screen I want to point out. Up here at the top, you'll see there's a text and an image tab. That's new. The image tab is new when they just introduced the AI image creation inside of the social planner feature, but the text has always been there. Now, what I want to also show you is down here under the text tab, there's the social planner, blog, funnel, website, and email. All of these are the different areas that you can use the content AI texting feature within. So right now, if as you can see, these two pieces of content, I'm going to blow it up here. These two pieces of content I created in the social planner. If I go to the blog area, this is the content that I created inside of the blog area. So these are blog related data. Now, and so forth. So here's the funnel, some different copy that I created for funnels, website, I don't have any for that one, and then just email. So the content AI for texting is not all just dumped into one big pile. It is broken out into the different areas that you can use content AI, because obviously if you're using funnel copy content AI, that content is going to be different than, say, a social media text that you would generate for a social media post. Those text features are going to be different. So right now, I'm just going to show you here in the social planner. This right here, if we take a look, I'm going to blow it up a little bit so you guys can see. But it has the content, the day it was generated, variation count. So whenever you generate this, you are charged per content. So the text AI content has a charge and the AI content has a charge. So I don't know what those are off the top of my head, but they're small amount in charges that you will get charged for generating it. I think the image creations are like a nickel a piece or something for generating the images, just to give you a heads up. So right now, this gives you the transaction ID and the total word count. Now notice that this is 3 variations. If you come over here, to access this was something I generated a couple months ago. But if I click go to, notice that right now I actually have access to all of the content. So this right here was, I wanted to present a super duper offer to all entrepreneurs and sell them my internet marketing offer. That was sort of what I used to create these particular content AI images. That's what I used here. So you see content variation 1, variation 2, and then variation 3. So any one of these, I can simply come in here and copy this and paste it and use it somewhere in my social media posting. So I just wanted to show you this is what the content looks like once it's been generated. Okay, it gets stored here as sort of a library. No matter where you generated it, it will always be here. So in case, for instance, you used this one right here had 3 variations, you may have used 1 variation, but there are 2 other variations that you could still potentially use in future social media planner posts. Does that make sense? Hopefully so. So that's great. Right now, so this is kind of how the main parts that I want to show you here. This is kind of the hack part of how I found out how you can use the image creation process, because if we do click on the image part, notice that we also do get a couple of images that we had. Now, I'm going to go ahead and open up this just to kind of show you. For this image, this is something, and inside of the creation process, I said for the description, beautiful princess in yellow dress about to attend a ball. Oh, isn't that sweet? Just so nice. So right now, this is what it generated, version 1 and version 2 of this particular image. So I think in this one I use version 2 for something, but you have both of these. Now, whenever you generate this, this is where I noticed this hack at, because if you ever generate an image, and we'll do that here shortly, but you can come here and actually save these images to the document library or to your media library and end up using them in other areas. Okay, so I'm going to stop real quick, let you think about that, and then I'm going to pop over here to the marketing and the social planner post and see where we actually create this new AI feature at. So if we go here and click on, let me go back to the automation part real quick. Forgot to show you something. Notice for texting, look at all these features that you can use right here. But if we click on images, so now it looks like they have an access for the funnel and the websites and the media library. So let's see about testing that out here. Before they only had the social planner posted. So let's just see about that. But let's take a look at the marketing and the social planner. And if we go to new, create new post, we have to select an account first here. So I've got to this is a demo account. I've got this tied to one of my social media accounts. But notice right here, if we look, this content AI feature is still for the text only version. So again, I'll just click on this to show you. This right here is a content title that you want to title it. This is actually what it shows up inside of that the library part, the content AI library, and then the brief contents of the description. So what do you want it to generate a description of? So this is those things that you're putting in there. You're also adding in, if you wanted some keywords, for it to add into the description, and then the writing tone, you're selecting what type of tone you want it to be in, and so forth, and the number of variations. Now, for the image creation process, they've hid that. It's actually right here. Let's see if I can blow this up. This is the image icon here, and if you click on that, notice that this still has the upload from media library, so you can upload an image here, but now it has the create image using AI feature. So I'm going to do that and scale back a little bit here. So right now, here's the new AI image creation process that I want to go over. So describe your image. That we've got a number of variations, and I'm going to expand this down here to show the different image styles. I thought was pretty cool. So right now I'm going to, I know this is probably small. You might not be able to see this very well, but you have filmic. This is kind of one that looks like Pixar, like that glossy cartoon Pixar type stuff. If you want to have a regular photo type image that looks like a photograph, and again, some of the digital art, if you want to have it look like clip art or things like that, this is kind of vector, or even have it look like a sketch. There are different ways that you can do this. And again, you have a fine art. So they've got different ways of generating images to make them look different. So me personally, I like this filmic. It kind of has that glossy look. If you take a look at that princess image that I showed you earlier, that was created using the filmic. So right now we'll just use it. And let's just see. Create image of King Arthur defending his castle against a mean dragon. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling medieval here. So I'm going to say make 2 variations of this, make it filmic, and then let's go ahead and click on generate and see what it gives us here. So the more descriptive you can be in the image, the more details like hair color, eye color, height, male, female, things like that, the more that this will generate. But you see, for the most part, it's giving me 2 variations. One here, where you have sort of King Arthur defending his castle against this dragon. And then you have another one here, where you've got another scene where a dragon. But right now, one of the things I want to show you is you can select any image here and click continue, and you can create this image inside of, you can put this image inside of your social media post, but you don't even have to go that far to use the hack that I'm talking about. Let's just say you didn't want to use this inside of a social media planner. You wanted to use it inside of a funnel or inside of an email campaign. And you want to send an image inside of an email campaign. We'll just use that. So all we had to do is generate the images. Whenever we got to the screen of generating the images, the ones we just had before, we could have just closed it, canceled it, and not done anything else, because at that point, any image or any content text-wise that's created automatically gets put into the Content AI library. So we can just sort of abandon this post right now. Since we've already got the images created, we can abandon it, come back over here to the Automations tab, go to Content AI, go to Image, and notice that we've got this new 2 variations of this image here. And notice if we take a look over here, it did charge 12 cents. So it looks like it's 6 cents per image creation here. So it did cost 12 cents for that. But if we click on go to, notice inside of here, we can sit back and now save any one of these images to the media library. Now, because we've already used this version 2 image inside of the social media planner, because I selected it and it actually inserted that into the social media post, that image already got copied into the media library. So before we continue on showing you how to integrate this, I want to go back and look at the media library first to show you what the state of that is, and then how can we get the other images in here into the media library so we can begin using those images in other areas. So right now we're going to scale back out, come back over here to settings, and we're going to go to your media, and we're just going to say open up media library. So when we do this, one of the things that we have is this nice little Content AI folder. Now, anytime you have Content AI generated images, this is one of the things I notice. Part of the process that Highlevel goes through is it puts all of the images that's generated through Content AI inside of this Content AI folder. If you don't have a folder, it creates the folder the very first time you use the image creation process. So Let's go ahead and take a look at this. If we open this up, notice here we've got a couple of images, but notice that this image right here, this one of the dragon that we picked, this one, because we already used it in the social media post, Highlevel automatically saved this image to the document library for us. However, this is the version 2 image, not the version 1 image that was created. Remember, we have 2 variations of that's created. So right now, if I wanted to use the other version of the image, I would have to go back to the automation, content AI, image creation process, open this back up, take the version 1 and simply click Save to Library. Once I do that, now that image gets saved. So this, in a sense, is the hack. So all you have to do is go inside of the Social Media Planner feature, go to the image creation process, create an image. Once you create the image, you don't even have to use it inside the social media post. You can just use that to create the image. Once you create the image, then you can just simply close, exit out of the Social Media Planner, come back into this screen, open them up, and then click on Save to Library for both versions or however many iterations you have, and you can put all of those images in your media library. So now I'm going to go back to the media library, and we're going to go to the Content AI folder. Notice we have version 1 and we have version 2 image of those images that we just created. So that's right there is how we can get the images from the AI image creation process into the media library. Now, once they're in the media library, they're open for anything. I mean, that's just like any other image that you've just uploaded into Highlevel. You can use anything else that you want involved with this. So right now, if we wanted to, we can come into marketing, go to email templates, and I'm just going to create a new template. Looks like I was creating some of these already, but we're just going to do it a blank template. We're going to open up the designer. And if we wanted to, we can just simply come over here, grab an image, drag and drop, simply click on this to replace. It opens up the media library. We go into Content AI, we select a particular image, and then voila. Now we have an AI generated image that we created from the social media planner area. Now we've included that inside of the email marketing template using the image that we created here. So that is how you can create the image from the social media planner or wherever else, save it into the main Content AI library area, then go back into that area and just save those images back into your media library. From there, you can use them any way you want. So right now, I'm not going to really save this. I just wanted to show you how this particular thing works and how you can get the images basically into the media library where you can use them anywhere. So once you do that, you're pretty much available to use the AI curation process. The only thing you really have to do now is to get really good at defining the description of what kind of image, being very descriptive as far as, if the person has, in this case, did he have armor on? Does he have a helmet on? Does he have a sword raised? Does he have blonde hair, blue eyes, things like that. So you can put all of those features in there, describe it, make the scene as descriptive as possible. As a matter of fact, you can even use, another AI generation tool to create a description, to create an image of an AI. If that makes sense. So you can use AI to create the description that in turn is going to create the image for you. So it's kind of crazy, but you can end up doing that. But that right there is really the biggest thing I wanted to show you as far as the new AI feature. You can use it. You can begin using it, even though you right now we showed you the social media planner is where it's at. I'm going to hop in here to the sites and just look at, this was a test funnel that I had. So right now, if we had this and we wanted to come over here to the elements, add an element to here, and we wanted to drop, I'm just trying to see if we did the image. Because I know in the Content AI, it had an image creation process here, but I don't really see any place over here where we can create the image. Oh, here we go. This is where they put it. Okay. So right now, create image using AI. So right now, we had that nice little icon in the social media planner where we can click on the image icon and say there. Here, it's actually, notice it creates this new little create image using AI button right here in the media library. So that's new. That's a new feature that they've really just come out with and utilized. So I had to kind of explore and see where that is. So if we click on that, we get the same screen as we did before inside of the social media planner. So that makes complete and total sense now why Highlevel would have added these additional areas. I'm going to just leave this real quick. I guess I should have two tabs open right here so I don't have to keep bouncing around in different areas. But if we go back into the, come on guys. If we come back over here inside of the automation and the content AI, under image, these right here are all of the different areas that you can simply use and access the AI feature in. Now, again, the funnel, website, and media library, that must have been something here in the last couple, maybe week or so that was added in because these were not there before. But if you look underneath here, if you did generate an image using the funnel, it would be in this area, not in the social media planner. And then it looks like even in the media library, but let me take a look here. Back in the media library, if we open it, okay. So even if we just go into the media library, they are now utilizing this new image feature. So you don't even really have to go into any of those. You could just go directly to the media library and open this up for this new create image using AI button that they've got right here. So awesome. Like I said, Highlevel is constantly updating and changing things, and it's really kind of challenging from a user perspective to keep up to date with all of this stuff. But this is a cool new feature, especially for those people who are delivering content creation services through your agency. Now, I'll kind of touch on this slightly here. If you're watching this and you are a consultant, if you provide, even if you write social media posts, even if you create images for people and you update websites and stuff like that, you really should consider investing in using Highlevel with your services because you're creating content and you're charging them one time. But what you really need to start thinking about is monthly reoccurring revenue. What if, just imagine, what if you could take your customers that you're sending your social media posts to? I've got a consultant friend of mine, it's a female, not that it matters, but I just told her that why would you sit back and she uses AI to create the social media content for her clients anyway, like for images and for the social media posts. I said, great, you got this process down, you're making some money. Why are you limiting yourself to just that? Why do you stop at just sending them information and charging them whatever, $100, $200, $300, and have it be a one and done thing? Great. You've created the next 2 weeks social media posts and you've made $200. Now you have to work again next week to create more posts to create more money. Well, why don't, instead of doing that, because she would create the post and then just email the post over to them, and then the client would either upload them themselves or they have their own social media person somehow doing this. Why have a third party involved? If your client already trusts you enough to create the content for them, why not sit back and provide the service of the social media planner, have an account for them dedicated to your agency inside of Highlevel, connect all of their social media accounts inside of their sub account, and then use the social media planner to not only create the content, but charge them to post it. So now you double dip. You can charge them to create content and to manage their social media postings, and you can charge them for a monthly account for actually utilizing the social media planner feature alone. Now, I know I used to use Hootsuite. I mean, even at the time, this was years ago, they were still $100, $120 a month for me to have all my social media accounts. It wasn't the base level, it was like the second level account or whatever for Hootsuite, but that's like $120 a month. And you bet the client is using some feature like that, and then they may be using Buffer or some other type of social media posting software, but ultimately your clients will end up paying you if you can just create the content, do it for them, schedule it for them, and then just have a one and done service so they don't have to communicate, get their email, and then schedule something else with other people to do the posting for them. So again, I know I'm kind of stepping away from AI and the purpose of this video, but I'm all about just trying to help give people ideas about why would you just not want to create a revenue stream like this if your client would be willing and able. Now, let's expand on that for just a minute here. Let's expand on, instead of doing the content creation process using the texting and the AI features I've already shown you inside of Highlevel, what if you go a step further and start moving their websites in here? Think about it. What if you could sit back and if they have a website, they're probably paying something. It could be a Wix site. It could be a GoDaddy site. Most sites right now are easily going to be $15 to $20 a month hosting fee. Maybe a little bit cheaper if they pay annually. Most people don't. They just pay monthly every single month. But if you can incorporate and move their website into a high-level website, again, keep in mind they get an unlimited number of websites, funnels, social media postings. There's no limit inside of Highlevel for this stuff. So all you should be looking at from an agency perspective is a revenue stream. So now let's just say instead of going through and telling your client you're going to produce a social media post, tell them, hey, instead of me updating your website on GoDaddy every time, I'm going to move your website into Highlevel, and it doesn't really matter if it's a plain website or if they want to continue using WordPress. Highlevel can host the WordPress site inside of Highlevel as well and have everything in one particular place and just charge them for it. Charge them a certain amount, and then you can shut down those other services that they have, bring all the services in-house inside of Highlevel, utilizing just a couple of services that I already talked about. Websites, which is pretty straightforward. You can control that, and you charge them a monthly maintenance fee. It could be $100, it could be $150, it could be $200. This is something that you're going to have to decide, but just think about it. What are you saving them every single month? If they're paying $100 for Hootsuite and they're paying $15 a month for a website, and then they're paying, how much are they paying for their person to do all their social media posting? They're paying so much for that. So really, they could be paying $200 already to do it. Why have them pay $200 to other people when they could pay $200 to you, and you that make the money every single month and bring all of that inside of Highlevel? And not only that, this is just a base level plan. If you want to give them CRM access, if you want to give them workflow access, if you want to give them, take a pick at all the other features that Highlevel has, you can charge them more for their plan. The more value you continue to add and stack for the client, the more you can end up charging them, because it's a one-stop shop. They come to you, you take care of all of their particular needs. It makes it so much easier for them. So I'm just going to stop there because I feel like I'm ranting at this point. Just trying to convince you on how you can make money with Highlevel. But this is why I love being an affiliate for Highlevel and using the software myself, is because it's an easy sell. I mean, you ever hear salesmen say it's very easy to sell something because the product sells itself? That's exactly what Highlevel does. It sells itself because like I just mentioned, they're already paying all this money for the services and fees, and they have to monitor the stuff themselves. Why not just pay you the money and you take care of everything? If they need anything, they just send you an email. Please create 4 new social media posts. Please update my website with this. Do whatever. And of course, having your website on Highlevel, you can now integrate reputation management, reviews directly into their Highlevel website, the website chat widget, the missed call text back. I mean, all that good stuff you can include and just stack value, and easily get $150, $200, or even $300 to $400 a month for all of these particular services, because the business owners realize the value of that. So anyway, I hope you found this video useful and just found a little bit of the information I dropped here at the end useful. But I love Highlevel. They're upgrading their software. They always continue to have more features. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment in the list below. I always appreciate it. I was just looking real quick and just see if anybody hopped on for chats. Nobody hopped on quite yet, but again, I haven't really posted that I've been going live here lately. I do want to continue to go live and have sort of Q&A sessions to really help people out, because I have been getting a lot of requests and doing some Zoom calls with specific people out there. You know who you are, but I'm happy to help you out and just help you grow your business and come up with different ways of handling your client situation. So guys, thank you so much for jumping in, looking at my particular video. Again, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And if you are interested in either upgrading to Highlevel or joining Highlevel, please use my affiliate link. I will be here to help you make sure that you are successful. Thanks so much and have a great day.